Hey there, Sandy Sidhu here from Sandy Sidhu Media, and today I want to show you how to create an image for your Facebook ad in under 5 minutes. I know how difficult it can be to come up with Facebook image ideas, especially if you're not a graphic designer. You're pressed for time, trying to do everything. So I really want to share this tool that I've been using for several months now. And it saved me a lot of time when it comes to creating Facebook ad images that work, by the way, not just any old Facebook ad image. And I want to share this with you because I know a lot of you want to do Facebook ads. You might not want to hire a graphic designer every single time you want to do a Facebook ad, or you might want to just test out ideas. Now, this tool also works for just regular images, but the focus of today's how-to video is specifically Facebook ads. So the tool that I'm talking about is snappa.io. You can see it right here. And you'll see that I'm looking at the create a graphic. So I should add that this is both, it has a free option and a paid option. I am using the paid option. I think the only difference between the free and the paid is that the free, you're limited to about 3 designs a month, whereas the account that I'm on, it's unlimited. And what's really cool about it is that, like I mentioned, here I'm looking at create a graphic, and you see it has all the different dimensions that you need. So no scrambling and trying to think about like, oh wait, Facebook ad, what's the dimension? So they've done all that for you. Okay, so that's my first thing I love about this. But then here is what's really cool is that they already have image designs like suggestions. So you can go, say I want to do, let's for the purpose of this example, do a ad that will lead to a blog post talking about blog posts. Or let's say I'm doing like a workshop or something, but I want to use this image. So what's really cool about it is that it includes the stock photo, so you don't have to go and find stock photo. You can go and change the stock photo. So I can do remove background, or I could say, you know what, I don't actually want to remove the background. I want to keep that. And then you can apply different effects. You can blur, darken. You can change the design. You can change the text. So say I don't want this particular one. I could choose this particular text. I can change the color. So there's tons of different options here in terms of changing the colors, adding different graphics. As I mentioned, going and choosing different backgrounds. Or if you're so inclined, so like I mentioned, I'm using one of their existing, I can go back and this is an existing one, or I could say, you know what, I want to create something from scratch. But for the purpose of this tutorial and this how-to video and keeping it under 5 minutes, I wanted to show you how to take something existing and use that as an inspiration for your ad image instead of having to create something from scratch. So like going back to the one that I was just on, so how to write your best blog posts, I would probably, because I want to stay within the 20% rule. So Facebook, if you don't know, has removed that constraint, which was limiting text to 20%. However, they do sort of still, it's still recommended to have not as much, too much text in your images. So I would probably make this a bit smaller. I removed the learn more because I would include the learn more in my actual call to action in my ad as opposed to having it as part of the image. So once you're done, you can give it a name. So let's call this best blog post. And then I would click on save. And then here I would click on download. So I could choose the different size that I would want. And what's really cool is like, let's just say, this was Facebook ad image, but I also want to create an image for LinkedIn or Twitter. I could simply click on resize, and then it will create a new one for me in the appropriate size. You do probably have to play around with the sizing a little, but in this case, because I chose Twitter, it was pretty similar, so I don't have to move things around too much. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today, is how to create an image in under 5 minutes. And bonus, you could then use the same image elsewhere. So go check this tool out, snappa.io. Use it to create your Facebook ad images and all the other images that you need to create for your website. Thanks for watching.